afternoon. My name is Dr. Daisy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The entire research facility would like to say their biggest thanks to you for your wonderful contribution to this project. You have our greatest gratitude. Yes. Now, are you excited for today's experience? Yes. The alteration is always a very exciting process, both for the doctors who are administering as well as the patients. Good. I see you have all your forms signed, which is wonderful. Did you have a specific preference when it comes to the looks, or would you like us to surprise you? Okay. Alright, that's brilliant. I have a little chart over here which we will be going over in a moment, okay? So, as for what I will be doing with you today, we are going to rearrange your facial features, okay? That will include your mouth, your nose, eyes, ears, and overall appearance. Alright? Okay. We also are going to make sure that all the options are changeable, so if you are unhappy with anything, you can always call us and we will arrange an appointment. Good. Alright. Now, as you can already see, I have today altered my appearance to make it look more human-like, so that you can get used to how it is being around multiple humans. Okay. Have you visited Earth before? I see. Okay. Right, so I will show you my model for a moment. Now, as you can see, if I move a little bit closer, my eyes are fully functioning. Okay. My nose is functioning to around 90%, since I still need to smell the odours that are alien related in order to know when I need a little bit of a checkup. Okay, so we could give you a full-on human nose. We could also, yes, okay, depending on what you prefer. As for my ears, absolute 100% hearing, okay. We also added a little tiny bit of a feature that the hearing is enhanced. Yes, comes very much in handy. So, is there anything about my appearance that you would maybe like copied onto yourself? Okay. Yes. Right. Yes, I agree. I think the doctors did a wonderful job, if I may say so myself. Now, let's see. I think that we may need to shrink the chin area a little bit, but I will get to that in a moment. I'm going to show you the chart that I have here. Okay. So, this is just a basic sketch, okay? Obviously, humans are not necessarily used to this, so we will want to adjust the green tone of the skin. We want to adjust the eye area, and one of the most important aspects, we want to hide this area because humans aren't necessarily used to the brain being, well, open to touch, okay, since it is covered by skull as well as skin tissue and a lot of other parts that we will be including today. Most skin parts are going to be silicone based, okay. We've already pre-molded some little extra parts which we can then mold together. Now, for your overall face shape, we want to make sure that it is a little refined, shall we say, since your facial shape is a little long, okay? So as you can see here, your chin somewhat extends this area, so we want to just slightly shave, okay? Shave the bone, and you will, by the way, not be feeling anything since we already gave you that little pill, okay? And we are also going to apply some numbing cream as well as a little bit of a local anesthesia, okay? Good. As for the hair, we have a few wigs sorted out for you, okay? They are all natural human hair. They will be applied to your latex and silicone skin, okay? So you will have to be careful when you come across any watery areas, and also be careful when it rains that you take good care of the hair. Since you will be staying on Earth for around 2 to 3 years, I would definitely make sure that if somebody asks why your hair isn't growing, you will tell them that you often go to the hairdressers or just snip your hair yourself because you are very fond of the style and length, okay? Or of course, if you would like a new hairstyle, then obviously you can make an appointment with us. Just make sure that you do not go to any human hair salons, because they may be a little taken aback as to why the wig is so severely glued to your skin, okay? They may find that a little bit alarming, okay? Good. Right, so pigmentation, we will give you a little cream that changes colour, okay? So the first steps, it will go through the spectrum of the rainbow. Going backwards, this should fade into a bit of a yellow tone, into an orange tone, into red, and then it should bounce back to whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay. Yes. We can also adjust the lightness or darkness of the skin. Okay. So whatever you feel most comfortable with. Alright? Good. Okay. Now let's see then. Get my pen, if I could find it. Here it is. So we're going to add the wig last, definitely. Now when we come to... yes, of course. Has it been mentioned to you that we will be inserting a little chip into your brain? For the general knowledge and human languages. I believe you can select up to 5 languages at once. Yes. And if you would like a little upgrade, obviously, again, just let us know. Okay. So, let's see. Iris, pupil. Yes, the nasal bone, we have to be a little bit careful. Since you don't have a lot of tissue here, we will need to add more silicone again. Widen the anterior nose. Nostrils, yes. Smaller chin transplant, that's where we shave the bone. Okay, let's see then. Okay, as for lips, do you have a preference size-wise? Okay. Yes, the ears are going to be silicone as well. Okay. Would you like to be able to wear earrings, or... Well, you could just pierce the silicone yourself, but sometimes they come pre-pierced. Okay, good. And we will have to narrow the distance between your eyes by shortening the space of the glabella right here. Okay, so as you can see, mine is obviously A lot more narrow than yours right now. That is because the humans do not have as much space in their heads for their brains, which means that they are not quite as smart as we are, but they're getting there. Eventually their brains will grow. So. Okay then, let's see. I think that's that. I'm going to try and see what we can start with here. I would say we give you the numbing cream as well as the local anesthesia first. Okay. So just going to open these two sides here. Okay. So I'm going to be applying my gloves for this since I don't want to numb my fingers. Life on Earth is quite nice. It's, in my opinion, not as pretty as our home planet, but again, it's getting there. Now, if the humans learn not to pollute as much, that would definitely help their planet, but hopefully they will learn as time goes by. Now, as for the numbing cream, I'm going to take some out of this little box here. Okay, and I'm just going to gently apply this all over your face, okay? Good. A little bit more. And then we are going to let that sit for a little while. You may feel a cooling sensation, which means that it is working. Okay. I'm going to go along the sides of your face a little tiny bit more, just over here. And on this side as well. Good. As for your other brain activity and all its functions, you will not have to worry. Everything will stay the same. We're just adding. We're not taking anything away. Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. Good. Very good. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Tiny bit more around the glabella area. Okay. Good. Close this up again. And this side as well. Okay. Now, for the, where is it? For the local anesthesia, I'm going to be preparing this little syringe here. Okay, this is obviously brand new. I'm just going to set this aside so that we can get the right amount in here. Let's pull you up. There we go. Just a little more. There we go. We won't need more than that. So, with this tiny amount in here, I'm going to be injecting this around your eyes. Okay? Now, this won't hurt, I promise. This is just so we can later on cover up the area and create a new eye around your eye. This is completely undoable, okay, when you're going to resume your old form in a few years, okay? So I'm just going to with this little tissue here. Good. And on this side as well. Brilliant. And a little bit more here. Good. Good. Okay, and on this side a tiny bit more. And down here as well. Good. Okay. And on the side. Good. Okay. That's all. That's all we need. I'm going to throw this away. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to let that sit in a little bit. You don't feel any pain. Good. Okay. Now, what I am going to be doing first, I am going to scrape away at your skin, okay, everything that needs a little taken away, which we can then later on replace with some silicone. Good. Okay, I'm going to get a little tiny bit closer. And then just get this nice and neatly. Good. And your cheeks. And up here as well. Around the nose. Good. And up here as well again. Excellent. Good. Okay, brilliant. I'm just going to get rid of the excess skin here. Put that aside. There. Still no pain. Okay, good. I'm going to be taking the other side and creating a little bit more of a structure here so that the silicone can be applied more easily and mold into your skin. Okay. Right. So, apart from the eye area, everything is looking quite human already. So that's good. Very good indeed. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. Very good. Mm-hmm. Around the center here, around the glabella. Good. Mm-hmm. Right, I think before we continue, I'm going to prepare the silicone sheets. Okay. Good. They are already filled with the nutrients that you would need. To tear and see if it has the right consistency. Ah, it does. Good. Let me grab this end here. Okay, mold that into a shape. We are very lucky that the texture is somewhat sticky, so it would be easy to apply. Just going to gently adhere this around your chin and let everything fall into place nice and smoothly. So when I apply the cream to have your skin change colour, it will automatically connect with the neurons in your brain, letting the cream know how far it has to develop to reach the skin tone that you would like. Good. You can also add freckles, you can add spots, you can add birthmarks, you can add just about everything. Everything you can think of. Okay. Good. This is adhering very, very nicely to your skin. Brilliant. Good. I'm giving you some wonderful cheekbones here that I think you will enjoy. We will be resting for around 5 hours, okay, after we have done the full procedure, including the body, okay. So after those 5 hours, you will be getting ready to be sent onto the spaceship that will take you to the Earth headquarters. Okay. You will be given a job that you would like to do any way you wish. Okay. A lot of our employees have asked to be put into a what do you call them? Like a fun park of some sorts where people go on different rides and they see all these fantastical creatures. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe that's why they chose it. You could do anything you like. My last patient wanted to work as a designer because they've always wanted to create, and That's just really interesting to see what everybody would like to do during their time on Earth. It's very interesting. Okay. Right. I'm going to put the leftovers away. Now, let's see. We have the nasal bone sorted, which I'm going to cross out the full nasal bone. I'm going to do the nostrils in a moment. Chin, good. Glabella, we've also done. Glabella. Going to do the silicone ears. Adhering of the lips, of course. Good. The chip we are going to be getting afterwards, so I don't really have to. Okay, good. Right, shall we do the ears first? I think we shall. Right, let's see. I'm just going to mold this into an ear shape. Okay. Get the other one out as well. There we go. Just pull this apart a little bit, and then also later on apply the cream so that your ears will have a similar colour to the skin on your face. Usually the ears are a little bit paler since they tend to be covered by hair and don't see the sun as much, but the ears are very, very sensitive to sunlight, okay? Which is another thing to keep in mind, by the way. When you go into the sun, your human skin will be affected a lot more than our skin. So you want to always use something called SPF, which I believe means sun protection something. You want to use that to prevent your human skin from cracking, even though it technically is just silicone and it can withstand a lot of heat. You can still sometimes tell, so just be careful. Okay, so one ear. Just going to move, get sure that they're nice and symmetrical. Okay. Okay, I think we can adhere this now. So we're just gonna How's the hearing on that side? It's okay. Alright, good. On the other side. Good. And it's on. Good. You're already looking a lot more human. Brilliant. Okay. Now let's just cross this out. Brilliant. Okay. Now, for the nostrils, I'm just going to be using this little tool. I'm just going to use a little circular motion around your nostrils, okay? Just going to circle, 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 circle. And the other one, circle, 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 circle. Okay, a little bit more. Circle, 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 circle. And circle, 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 circle. Circle, 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 circle. Circle, 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 circle. Brilliant. Oh, don't move. Good. Let the air dry it out a little tiny bit. Right. Now can you breathe in through your nostrils for me? Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Good. Okay. Mine have to be adapted again a little bit. Unfortunately, the human condition of hay fever has befallen the nose, so I cannot breathe in as well with my nostrils, but yours are absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to also take that off the list. But before I do that, let me see what we can use for the eyes, since we have different shades, but we also recently, if I could close this pen up, we recently acquired some, well, they are not human contact lenses, they are our form of contact lens. They can change colour. Now, I think this would only come in handy if you were a professional, what the humans call cosplayer, which is also a job, where you dress up as other creatures and other people. So I have these, but I don't know if you would feel comfortable with these ones. I think you would probably prefer a more natural human experience. Yes. In that case, I think I'm going to give you these. These have stardust incorporated into them. Yes, I think that would work. Let me just, with my hands, put this aside. I'm going to change the shape of your eye here. Okay, this is still easily moldable. I want to create a somewhat more human shape. Okay. Yes, since you are going to be in a very sunny climate, maybe we want to make sure that you have longer lashes to prevent you from being in too much pain when you are in the light. Although, you could just wear sunglasses, couldn't you? So we're just going to go with the basic model here. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. And then I am going to use these eye covers and just look at me. Good, and blink and blink. Good. The other one, look at me. Good. And blink for me. And blink again. And again. Now only one eye. Blink as if you're winking. Okay, and the other one. Excellent. Now both. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we have widened the anterior nerves and adjusted the eyes as well. So from what I can see here, all that we have left at the moment is the choice of wig as well as the adhering of the lips. Okay. Now, as for a wig, I have some in the corner there if you'd like to look at those. Now, for the lips, I am going to have to add some liquid to the silicone. Okay. Right. And then adhere that very gently. Good. Just very gently. It smells nice, doesn't it? Yes. It is a fragrant tonic which consists of smells from the human world as well as ours. nice combination, I agree. Good. Alright. Now, as for my little sculpting tool, I'm just going to butt this up like this and create a bit of a lip shape, as on the instruction paper. And then we're just good. Good. Now press your lips together. Brilliant. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm going to get the cream ready so that we can get working on that human flesh tone. This is almost completely dried up, but that is okay. I'm just going to mix some on here and then apply cream to your face as such. Okay. So this one should feel a little bit tingly, and it should be a wonderful experience for you. Along the chin a little bit more. Excellent. Great. Now I can take these off again. How are you feeling so far? Very excited, yes. I can give you a mirror in a moment, which is here. There we go. What do you think? Very different, isn't it? Oh, don't touch, don't touch. No touching. No, you must wait a little while, maybe 10-15 minutes, okay? It will feel very, very different from your usual touch, okay? So don't be alarmed. So I'm going to be asking the other doctors to come in and talk to you about your body, okay? But so far everything's wonderful. We're also going to have a look at the wigs in a moment, but I would like you to have a nice little rest, okay, before we go on to that. Good? Excellent. Okay then. So, I hope you enjoyed your short stay with me, and I wish you all the best, okay, for your experience. And again, our biggest thanks to you, and I'll see you again very soon.